Welcome to episode 8 of the Let's Learn to Code for Free series. Today we would normally start with the responsive web design projects, but I thought, if I'm going to start building stuff, maybe it makes sense to open up a GitHub account. So that's what I did. I just, signed up, and I haven't done anything yet, so we will read the guide together, because it looks like that's how you would normally start. You'll create a repository, start a branch, write comments, and open a pull request. So what we would normally do is, so this would be the next chapter. It would be 1.8. I don't know why it's career, but it doesn't really matter for now. So before we continue with this, I will just copy paste text from here. Why not? Learn Git and GitHub without any code. Great. Read the guide. Hello world. Okay, that's a pretty typical sentence. The Hello World project is a time-honored tradition in computer programming. It is a simple exercise that gets you started when learning something new. Let's get started with GitHub. You'll learn how to create and use a repository. The word repository in software, it's kind of like, I think I know what it is. It's just, I guess, like a folder of, your code. Define repository. A place where or receptacle in which things are stored. Yeah. A central location in which data is stored and managed. Okay. Start and manage a new branch. I think a new branch is if you copy an existing repository and then it would be your copy and then you can change it. Make changes to a file and push them to GitHub as commits. Commit is if you're sure of your change and you want it to be more permanent, then you commit it. Open and merge a pull request. Okay, this I don't understand. I don't know what a pull request is. So we'll see. I think you don't need any coding and knowledge in coding to finish this 10-minute read, so let's get on with it. GitHub is a code hosting platform for version control and collaboration. It lets you and others work together on projects from anywhere. This tutorial teaches you GitHub essentials like repositories, branches, commits, and pull requests. You'll create your own Hello World repository and learn GitHub's pull request workflow, a popular way to create and review code. No coding necessary. To complete this tutorial, you need a github.com account and internet access. You don't need to know how to code, command line, or install Git, the version control software GitHub is built on. Right, so I guess if you install Git on your computer, you can save all the files locally and edit the files locally and then send them as commits to a cloud or something. But yeah, so we don't have to do that. Open this guide in a separate browser window so you can see it while you complete the steps in this tutorial. So let's change the tab. Right. Create a repository. Let me copy paste this entire thing. I guess I can start from here. I'll just like to have it here. So, a repository is usually used to organize a single project. Repositories can contain... Oh, I forgot to start the timer. Here it is. So, I don't know if we'll be able to start one of these projects today, but maybe we will. I guess we should be able to start. It's only a 10-minute read. Repositories can contain folders and files, images, videos, spreadsheets, and datasets, anything your project needs. We recommend including a README file or a file with information about your project. GitHub makes it easy to add one at the same time you create your new repository. It also offers the other common options, such as a license file. Your Hello World repository can be a place where you store your ideas, resources, or even share and discuss things with others. To create a new repository, in the upper right corner next to your avatar or identicon, click plus and then select New Repository. Okay, so that would be here. I don't need this. So here, new repository. So this is my GitHub name. Let us learn to code, because let's learn and let us learn and let's learn to code were already taken. Name your repository hello world dash world. Write a short description. My first GitHub repo. I think repo is short for repository. I've seen that. Select initialize this repository with a README. Click create repository. Add git ignore. Interesting. I guess these are libraries that we wouldn't need or something. Private, public, owner. Okay, create repository. Step 2. Create a branch. Branching is the way to work on different versions of a repository at one time. By default, your repository has one branch named master, which is considered to be the definitive branch. We use branches to experiment and make edits before committing them to master. When you create a branch off the master branch, okay, so the master is also a branch. You're making a copy or a snapshot of master as it was at that point in time. If someone else made changes to the master branch while you were working on your branch, you could pull in those updates. Okay. This diagram shows the master branch. The diagram is hard to see. Master branch. So it's a branch. A new branch called feature, because we're doing feature work on this branch. So create feature branch from master. It's like an alternative timeline. The journey that feature takes before it's merged into master. Commit changes. Submit pull request. So if I understood correctly, submitting pull request means like, hey, is master still the same, or did anybody change master? Discuss, blah, blah, blah. Merge feature branch into master. Have you ever saved different versions of a file? Something like story.txt, story edit, story. Branches accomplish similar goals in GitHub repositories. Here at GitHub, our developers, writers, and designers use branches for keeping bug fixes and feature work separate from our master production branch. When a change is ready, they merge their branch into master. To create a new branch, go to your repository Hello World, click the drop down at the top of the list that says branch master. I could also do this. Where was I? Click the drop down at the top of the file. So I am in this repository. The drop down at the top of the file that says branch master. Type a branch name. Okay. First edits. Select the create branch box or hit enter. So where is my branch? Oh, branch first edits master. Okay. Now you have two branches, master and readme edits. Oh, it said rename it to readme edits. Okay. I didn't see that. Can I rename this? Can I delete this? Sorry about that if you heard my sneeze. Okay, is even with the master. That's kind of funny. So how do I delete this branch? So and how do I create another one? Oh, I have to type a new name. Create readme edits. Okay, so let's just go with the flow, but I want to know how I delete a branch. I don't see a garbage can icon. Whatever. Don't need to know for now. Upload, compare, edit. But that's editing my first GitHub repo, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Now you have two branches. No, they look exactly the same, but not for long. Next, we'll add our changes to the new branch. Make and commit changes. Bravo! Now you're on the code view for your README edits branch. README edits branch. Which is a copy of master. Let's make some edits. On GitHub, saved changes are called commits. Each commit has an associated commit message, which is a description explaining why a particular change was made. Commit messages capture the history of your changes so other contributors can understand what you've done and why. Make and commit changes. Click the readme.md file. Click the pencil icon. In the editor, write a bit about yourself. Let's learn to code for free repository. It's not really about me, but it is somehow about me as well. In the editor, write a commit message. Where's the commit message? Here. Update readme. Add additional extended description. I guess it's this one. Added name of YouTube series. So I'll delete repository. Click commit changes button. So create a new branch for this commit and start a pull request. Okay, these changes will be made to just the README file on your README edits branch. So now this branch contains content that's different from master. Oh, interesting, there's no enter. But here there was, it looks like a new line. Oh, gosh. Do I have to, I mean, it doesn't tell me how to create a new line. Well, let's just keep it like this. Okay, so now I made two changes, one with a comment and one without. So where do I see the comments? In history? A minute ago? 12 seconds ago, right. Okay, so back to the Hello World repo. I'm in the master branch. Now I'm back in the README edits. This branch is 2 commits ahead of master. Okay. Open a pull request. Nice edits. Now that you have changes in a branch off of master, you can open a pull request. Pull requests are the heart of collaboration on GitHub. When you open a pull request, you're proposing your changes. Oh, you're also proposing your changes. Okay. So it's funny that it's called a pull request. You're proposing your changes and requesting that someone review and pull in your contribution and merge them into their branch. So I'm saying, hey, I did this. Please pull my commit. Pull requests show diffs or differences of the content from both branches. The changes, additions, and subtractions are shown in green and red. As soon as you make a commit, you can open a pull request and start a discussion even before the code is finished. By using GitHub's @mention system in your pull request message, you can ask for feedback from specific people or teams, whether they're down the hall or 10 time zones away. You can even open pull requests in your own repository and merge them yourself. It's a great way to learn GitHub flow before working on larger projects. So now open a pull request for the changes to the README file. Click on the image for a larger version. Click the pull request tab here. Then from the pull request page, click the green no pull request button. I don't see a new, I guess it's create. Let's see. Oh, so I clicked somewhere else. So click here. New pull request. In the example comparisons box, select the branch you made. Compare master. There isn't anything to compare. What? I didn't do it in first edits, did I? Okay, let's see. In the select the branch you made readme edits to compare with the master, the original. Yes. Look over the changes. What? Where are the changes? Ah, I guess because I clicked pull a request here, like it already did it. I'm not sure. No, so master still says my first GitHub repo. Readme edits says yada yada. Oh, that was maybe the thing. I don't know. Compare and pull request. Pull requests. New pull request. Okay, I don't understand why this isn't working. But the funny thing is, right here it said compare and pull request. You recently published this branch. Okay, weird. Look over your changes in the diffs on the compare page. Okay, on the compare page. Don't know why it says compare page. Commits, verified. Okay, so this is the comment showing one change file with 1 addition and 0 deletions. No commits, no commit comments for this range, except for this one. Don't get it. When you're satisfied that these are the changes you want to submit, click the big green Create Pull Request button. Do I have to select something? What, like maybe I say, yes, I want this one, but I don't want this one. Okay, we'll have to learn. Create a new pull by comparing. If you need to, you can also compare across forks. Okay, don't know what a fork is yet. So clicking on Create Pull Request. Add more comments by pushing the README edits branch on. Add more commits, sorry. Continuous integration has not been set up. Several apps are available to automatically catch bugs and enforce style. Don't know what that is yet. So give your pull request a title and write a brief description of your changes. Where do I add a title? Man, this looks different than this. Create pull request. What? I already clicked on create pull request. Okay, this is just different. Comment, close and comment. So where is the create pull request button? Open, merge pull request. I'm not sure. Comment. So I just added a comment. Commits. Conversation. Like there's no merge pull request. Merging can be performed automatically. Squash and merge, rebase and merge. This is not exactly. Wants to merge two commits. It's talking about merging. I don't want to merge. Oh, okay, so I guess I already created the pull request. So maybe, I don't know. In this final step, it's time to bring your branches together. So okay, I guess clicking here like for some reason it didn't have, I didn't have to add a title or something. Click the big button and then click it again. So I don't know. In this file, it's time to bring your changes together. Click the merge pull request button to merge changes. Click confirm merge. Go ahead and delete the branch since its changes have been incorporated with the delete branch button in the purple box. Your all set can be deleted. Oh, so like that's pretty quick. So branches are, super temporary for now. So now, alright, and first edits is older, right? But I want to delete that one. What if there's nothing to edit? What about master to first edits? Alright, so it sees these now. Oh, that was here. Okay, the title and comment was here. Okay, I still want to be able to delete branches. Okay, don't know how to delete branches yet. Delete branch GitHub. Number branches. Scroll to the branch and then click the garbage can. So number branches. There is no number branches. Navigate to the main page of the repository. Maybe it's this one? No. Repositories. Hello world. I don't see any branches. Add topics. No, I don't want to add a topic. Okay, so that's not important for now, but okay. Celebrate. By completing this tutorial, you've learned to Here's what you accomplished. Created an open source repository, started and managed a new branch, changed a file and committed those changes to GitHub, opened and merged a pull request. Take a look at your GitHub profile and see your new contribution squares. Oh, okay, so this is more information about contribution squares. I thought it would just show me my contribution squares. Where are, oh, here, I guess. Yay! 7 contributions. There we go, guys. Already added 7 contributions. Okay, check out our other guides, YouTube channel, and on-demand training. To learn more about the power of pull requests, we recommend reading GitHub Flow Guide. Let's see, I just want to take a quick glance. Is it long? Create a branch. Pro tip. Add commits. Open a pull request. Anyone can see exactly what changes would be merged. Pro tip. Put on use referring to OpenZone for managing changes. If you're using a fork and pull model, pull requests provide a way to notify project maintainers about the changes you'd like them to consider. If you're using a shared repository model, pull requests help start code review and conversation about proposed changes before they're merged. Discuss, deploy, merge. So I hope that's under here, like the GitHub flow. Maybe I can just, if I want to find this later. Yeah, okay, GitHub flow. Okay, and explore is just really explore. There's too much stuff here for now. Okay, so GitHub, introduction to GitHub done. How much time do we have left? Okay, we have a lot of time. We have lots of time. So, create a new file. So I'm in the master branch. Let's see, can I like create? It's not asking for a file type. Interesting. Like I thought I would be able to tell it that it should be an HTML file, but okay, let's see. So go to the first lesson. Responsive web design. Build a tribute page. Okay, tribute page. So I'll say, I'll call it FCC tribute page. FCC responsive web design project number 1 tribute page, or let's see, responsive web design projects 1 dot. I don't know if this is a good file name, but let's try. So commit new file. Okay. Objective: build a CodePen.io app that is functionally similar to this. Dr. Norman Borlaug. Okay. So there's, you know, a name, a short description, a photo, a description of the photo, timeline, unnumbered lists, unnumbered maybe, Borlaug's life, a quote, to read more about, and a link, and that's it. Okay, FCC tribute page, a pen by FreeCodeCamp. Run tests, select test suite, test fails, pass. So what is this page? Interesting. Oh, okay, so this is just a sample. CodePen.io. I guess I should create an account here as well. Okay, so that's the objective. Fulfill the below user stories and get all of the tests to pass. Wait, so let's copy paste this into my notes. Okay, but let me go. Oh no. Sometimes this, can I double click here? Like, I think this has happened before with Google Docs. Like, I want to be able to edit here, but if I press enter or down, oh, okay, that was, okay, never mind. So this is like 1.8.1 kind of. Fulfill the below user stories. What's a user story? A user story is an informal natural language description of one or more features of a software system. User stories are often written from the perspective of an end user or user of a system. They're often recorded on index cards, on post-it notes, or in project management software. Depending on the project, user stories may be written by various stakeholders, including clients, users, managers, or development team members. User stories are a type of boundary object. They facilitate sense-making and communication. That is, they help software teams organize their understanding of the system and its context. User stories are often confused with system requirements. A requirement is a formal description of a need. A user story is an informal description of a feature. Okay, so it's features. It's a boundary object. Is information used in different ways by different communities. Very nice description. You can use HTML, JavaScript. We didn't learn any JavaScript yet, and CSS to complete this project. Plain CSS is recommended because that is what the lessons have covered so far, and you should get some practice with plain CSS. You can use Bootstrap or SASS. Additional technologies like jQuery, React, Angular, or Vue are not recommended. Other projects will give you a chance to work with different technology stacks like React. Other projects. We will accept and try to fix all issue reports that Use the suggested technology stack for this project. Happy coding. User story 1. My tribute page should have an element with a corresponding ID main, which contains all other elements. Okay, so we should have a main thing. I should see an element with a corresponding ID title, which contains a string that describes the subject of the tribute page. So, like this guy here. So this is the title. I should see a div element with a corresponding ID image div. Within the image div element, I should see an image element with corresponding ID image. So this guy. Image ID image. Ooh, maybe that's cheating. Within the image div element, I should see an element with a corresponding ID image caption that contains textual content describing the image shown in image div. That's like alt text, isn't it? No, okay, it just wants a text element. I should see an element with a corresponding tribute info which contains textual content. Okay, I'm not going to remember all of this. I should see an A element with a corresponding tribute link which links to an outside site that contains additional information. Oh, so that's, I guess that's this. Hint, you must give your element an attribute of target and set it to blank in order for your link to open a new page. I remember that. The image element should responsively resize relative to the width of its parent element without exceeding its original size. Okay, I'd have to remember how to do that. Like, okay. The image element should be centered within its parent element. Okay. Oh, okay, so they're already... Okay. You can build your project by forking this CodePen pen, or you can use this CDN link to run the tests in any environment you like. Why doesn't it explain what things are? Like, that's a bit weird. What's CDN? Content delivery. Oh, that type of CDN? cdn.freecodecamp testable projects FCC v1 bundle. Okay, this is to run tests. Once you're done, submit the URL to your working project with all its tests passing. Remember to use the read search ask method if you get stuck. Read search ask. I guess this just means read, and then if you can't find anything, search and see if somebody already asked it. When you say, read the documentation, search Google, ask your friends. This is the most efficient way, and it's most effective. Most of the time, you'll solve the problem after just 1 or 2 steps. Remember, you can create a new thread here on the forum with your question, and you'll often get a response quickly. Okay, nice. Okay, so you can build your project by forking. So let's fork this. First, I wanted to see, so it should look like this, and it has this select test suite. So I guess this is this JS thing, bundle, yeah, version 1, report a bug. Let's check the link, testable projects, FCC issues, new. So let's just check. Oh, okay, so this gets all 10 tests passed. I guess tests are for the use cases, right? User stories, but there are 9. I mean, there are 9 user stories, but there are 10 tests. Oh well. Okay, well, let's just keep it open. So, fork me. And how do I fork? Here's fork. So what is this window? So this is HTML code, CSS code. Oh, so you can even use a separate CSS file, but we haven't learned how to do that. And you can also use JavaScript. I guess that's what JS stands for, but we don't know how to do that either. So maybe I can just close this, because I will not be using it. Fold. Minimize. Yes, thank you. And minimize. Okay. Script, so this is the test, I'm guessing. Hello, camper. For now, the test suite only works in Chrome. Please read README below in the JS editor before beginning. Okay. Important README. You may add additional external JS and CSS as needed to complete the project. However, the current external resource must remain in place for the test to work. Babel must also be left in place. Please note, adding global style rules using the star selector, don't think we learned that, or by adding rules to body or HTML or to all elements within body has the potential to pollute the test suite's CSS. Try adding star for a quick example. Once you've read, you can delete all the comments. I'll just, let's see if I can do that. Okay. Ooh. They're different. Okay, so it's gotta be this one. Yay! The first one worked. Passed the first test. How do I close this? Okay. Okay, wow, so this is really like from scratch. Okay, so I guess we have to, like, I remember it was like doc type thing, you know, HTML thing. Okay, let me just do, like, do you know, wait, I think I learned what a pseudocode means. You know, like a pseudocode is writing an algorithm, the logic of something, in plain English, or, you know, in your own language and not in coding language. So I'll do that first. You know, just create a rough structure of the page. So doc type HTML. I think this was like called one, declaring document type. And then after that, I guess we'll have a main, right? And then slash main, close the main. And then like title, I think it said we need a title, and then slash title. I don't know if this is a good way to create an HTML page, but I just want to somehow have a structure in my head. Don't need these numbers. And after that, somewhere we'll need a body. I don't remember if it should go after the title. Yeah, I think it should go after the title. And then we can have a footer if we want to, but I don't think it said anything about footers in the user stories. Okay, so this is a very super basic structure. So here there's the title and the body. There's this image here, right? Image alt description or something. And then somewhere we need a link with more info. I think that was it. I think that's all we needed. So my attribute should have an element with a corresponding ID main, which contains all other elements. Okay. Oh, was main actually a thing, or am I making things up? Yes. Okay, main exists. That's good to know. But it's weird. It's only here. Ah, it's probably like in the notes. It probably doesn't have the greater than or equal to here sign. Main elements. Wait, let's go to the end, because then we can see, oh, main axis. Okay, the word main, yeah, here we go. Main navigation, here. Main, use all main technologies to quick. Okay. Main tags empty for now. Between the header and footer. keep the main tags empty for now. Okay, so it says it should be contains all other elements. I'm guessing this is not an element, and the declaring thing will probably also not be an element. So I'll just put it down here. And somehow we need to give this an ID main. And I guess that's just, I'm not sure how this is supposed to work, but maybe it's something like this. Right? Could be. Let's do this again. And then let's take this guy. Okay, so ID main, which contains all other elements. An element with a corresponding ID title. And so is title a thing? I don't need this now. Title isn't a thing. Okay, let's go to one of the simple examples. H1. Yeah, that makes sense. So H1 ID is equal to title. Right? I think that makes sense. And then I have to close H2, of course. H2. So tribute to, I don't know, Michael Jackson. Oh, so maybe I have to do this declare thing first. Let's search for doc type. Oh, I even have to do HTML. Okay, so I'm not sure if this goes here. This we can delete. And then HTML apparently. Your HTML goes here, so, and then slash HTML. Can I move this guy? No. Oh, there we go. I already have something. Yay. Kinda happy. I guess main is okay. I mean, you know, this could also be head or whatever. Body's here. Okay. So that's a step. I should see a div element with a corresponding, oh wait, we did this, which contains a string that describes the subject of the tribute page. Right, that's what I did, right? Yeah. Div element. Okay, so let's have a div element. Div ID is equal to image div. And then we can close the div somewhere. So like right now I'm a bit confused. Should the body be in the div or the div be in the body? I think the div should be in the body. Maybe, so wait, we declared the document type, so this we don't need anymore. Okay, so I don't remember if the body comes, so head. Oh, okay, head is only if we use metadata. So let's see some other examples of body. That's the only, what? No way. That's the only place where we use body? Okay. Okay, interesting. I guess I don't need a body. It doesn't say anything about body here. So let's just get rid of body. Make it less confusing. Body. Okay, so div ID image div. I should see an image element with a corresponding ID image. So image, how was this, source, something like this. This doesn't help me like in FreeCodeCamp when I was, when you're coding stuff, it helps you kinda, and this thing doesn't really help you. So let's go back to the notes and search for image. Right, image src. Okay, I wasn't sure if there was an underscore here. So image src is equal to, let's get a Michael Jackson image file. Let's get a type, more tools. No, where is that? Usage rights, exactly. A labeled for reuse. And let's get whatever. Let's get this one. Visit. There we go. Now we have a link. This should be in quotes. And then close it. No? Yes. Okay, great. Looking good. Within image div element. Wait. Right, so we created a div called image div. Created this. Oh, and I need to give it an ID. So ID is equal to image. I should see an element with a corresponding ID is equal to image caption. So I guess this can just be text. Oh, why is it H2 here? This should be H1. I don't know how that happened. So I guess I'll do H2. ID is equal to image caption. And then that contains textual content describing the image. Oh, okay, so let's unclose that tab. Let's see what this image is all about. Michael Jackson, 1984. White House photo. Oh, okay, so let's say Michael Jackson, 1984, White House photo. Do we have that? Yeah, it's here. And then I have to, of course, close H2. I should see an element with a corresponding ID tribute info which contains textual content describing the subject of the tribute page. What? I'm kind of confused. So we have so many. Okay, let's check the example here. 1 second, let me never suspend this domain. So, okay, whatever. So let's just create H3. H3 ID is equal to tribute info. This page is a tribute to the king of pop. Even though I'm not a big pop fan. H3, it's just the first name that came to mind, a name that everybody knows. I should see an A element, an anchor element, with a corresponding ID tribute link, which links to an outside site that contains additional information about the subject of the tribute page. Okay, so let's see if I can remember how to create links, link elements. A, I guess again src. This could be wrong. Let's get the Wikipedia. Yeah, let's get the Wikipedia page, not the Wikimedia. There we go. So that's the image source for no. Right, so for more, okay, so I can do H4. Don't need an ID for this guy. For more information, check the Wikipedia, check Wikipedia's page on Michael Jackson, and then /a, and then /h4. Is that about right? No. Yeah, I think this isn't the way. Oh, href. Href, is that right? Oh! Great. Oh my god, I didn't think I would get that right. So tribute. Oh, need to add this so it opens it in a new tab. So this is the H thing. Does that work? No. If I add it here, that won't work, so I guess I should add it here. Right, so if I click here, yeah, it opens it in a new tab. The image element should responsively resize. Ooh, that's the hard part now. Flex. Okay, I remember, I forgot. So I gotta check my notes. Responsive, but that word is probably everywhere. Responsively, does that help? Oh, damn it, that's here. Okay, so let's just check resize. That seems like, okay, it hasn't been used that often. Create a class call or image so that it only is 100 pixels wide. Image source ahref. Oh wait, what's the user story again? The image element. So I don't. The image element should, okay. Class smaller image. Oh, okay, that's I kind of remember, that sounds familiar. But it's still not using the min-max function. Fraction, oh, this is CSS grid. It's an image, so oof. What about like just flex? So how do I make an image responsive? Forgot already. Turn an image into a link. Size. There we go, but that's not responsive. Oh, what about this, like, if it's minimum 300, then it should be this. Okay. So this should be like 1.6 or something. Make an image responsive 1.5. Okay. Making images is actually simple. Instead of applying an absolute, you can use, there we go. Right. So max width 100% even works. Setting the display to block changes the image from an inline. Yeah, I want it to be a block thing as well. Yeah, I'll just add this. I'll cheat. Okay, maybe I should just look at it and then type it myself. Oops, no, I want this to be gone, right? I'll check again if I have to. So image, ID, source, wait, do I have... Okay, that's not how I want to do it. I want to create a... So an image thing, right? Can I add this in here now? I think so. I'm not sure. I'm a bit confused. Oh, this is the style. Right. Right, of course. So I have an image element, so I just have to add a style up here somewhere. Style class or whatever. Image, boom. So something block, right? I forgot. And then width, auto, no, width 100%. And then height, auto, something like this. Max width 100%, display block. Okay, it's max width 100%, display block, height auto. Okay, so let's see if that worked. Yes. Right, let's check one more time. Yep. Okay. Where was I? I want the, oh, there we go. Okay, so, fork me. ID, within the development, I should see an image element, right? Yes, 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 relative to the width of its parent element. Yeah, kind of, right? Maybe this doesn't work. This is not relative to the... Well, it is kind of relative. Yes, it is. It's relative to the entire page, yeah. And it doesn't exceed its original size. The image element should be centered within its parent element. Just if something center. Align center. No. Margin auto. Yeah. How did I get that? No, oh my god. That actually worked. I didn't think that would work. Okay. Don't need a footer. Need the main stuff. Could this be it? I'll save my code. Run the tests. Oh my god, how cool. I didn't think I would get 9 of them correct. I should see an A element. Where's my A element? Where's my A element? Here. The corresponding tribute link. Oh. Oh. So it's just, okay. ID is equal to tribute link, right? Target is blah blah blah. Run tests. There we go, guys. Oh my god, first try kind of, or second try. Well, okay, I mean, of course I did check my notes. But I mean, that's what coding is all about, right? It's not about knowing everything. It's knowing some things and knowing where to find and how to find the other things, and then finding the things that you learned quicker, things like that. So, I'm kind of proud of myself. Here we go. I will commit new file, commit directly to the master branch. And now we have our first responsive web design project, the tribute page, and editors 1000. I wonder if this is somehow like saved. I'll try an incognito. Oh no, it isn't. So how do I like, because it says once you pass all the tests, it says submit the URL to your working project. But how do I get a URL for this? I guess I have to create an account. I have to sign up. So let's sign up. But isn't this saved somewhere? Let's try here. No, crazy. Well, okay. Sign up with GitHub. Ooh, nice. Yes. Oh, cool. Save and continue for now. To help you get started, we'll start creating an example pen. A pen is what we call a demo you create in the editor. We'll show you how to do things like add code and see the preview. Let's go. Alright, so this is the HTML doc type. We add that for you. Oh, okay. So I didn't have to do that. This is the CSS editor, right? Right. Pretty neat. And add JavaScript here. Of course, I don't know any JavaScript yet. Click here to change your pen settings. Okay. Select the CSS tab to update the CSS settings of this pen. Preprocessor. Okay. Why not? Fair enough. SCSS. Ooh, I would have. Oh man. I would have loved to use SCSS, but too late. Click this to see the compiled CSS output. View compiled. View uncompiled. Okay. Right, so it's taking this thing here. That's all. Somehow. Okay. Click here to open the pen settings again. Why not? Pen details. We're going to add a title and a description. First test pen. Next, you can use Markdown here. Okay. Save and close. Tour complete. Continue. Start anew. Go back to my profile. So I somehow linked GitHub, didn't I? Right, so I'll just create a new pen. I don't need the tour. Does this thing take it from? Yeah, it does. Let's run the tests. Let's save. Autosave is enabled. But how do I, like, oh, I just logged in with GitHub. I didn't connect it with GitHub, I guess. Okay, so it's not that cool. But now at least I have a link. Is it like public? It actually is, and that's the 1 hour mark, but I did start the timer after a bit too late, so it's a bit above an hour. But I'm so glad that we were able to finish the first project. So this is the solution, I guess. I've completed this challenge. There we go. Oh, I thought it would check. Okay, so that was GitHub, an introduction to GitHub. Maybe I'll paste my solution in here as well. So solution, I'll say my solution. And so we did an introduction to GitHub, and we already finished the first project. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with the second project. Bye-bye.